Why you said tribe?
If you try, you're lying.
How do you know it's such a... Is this a... Wait. I mean, I'm pretty fertile. We obviously know he is too. He ain't shooting blanks either.
Greetings everyone, thanks once again for tuning into Porch Talk. Today we're talking about Stevie J. We're giving you the update on him and Faith Evans and Cardi B. To get into it, Stevie J and Faith Evans out here looking like they fresh out of high school acting a damn fool.
Oh my God.
It really takes me by surprise because I really thought Faith was kind of more mild mannered, like she was the type that Stevie was off the chain. She wasn't ready for that. So it's very interesting to see her doing the fool. In the comment section of the Shade Room, someone did say like they gonna be the modern day Bobby and Whitney. He got her talking like Jocelyn already. Somebody made a comment towards her and then she said eat a dick to them back. So Faith is really doing the fool. They had a little video clip where she's swinging her hair all around and behind him she's standing up and he's sitting down, and somebody said, what in the good drugs? I think it was Masika who said that. Masika's funny from Love and Hip Hop. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but they are really acting a fool. But nevertheless, I hope they're happy. Somebody had asked them about having kids. She was like, she said something ignorant like, what you say, man?
Yes, like that shit was ignorant as fuck.
Yeah, it was ignorant. And nevertheless, I hope they're happy. I hope it's real. I think it's real. I think it's real, but I think it's partly publicity too. I think it's both. I think it's like, yeah, let's do this and let's be in this, but let's benefit both ways.
Right, let's benefit both ways.
Yeah, so that's what I think.
I agree. And you know, at first I didn't think it was real. At first I'm like, this is some bullshit. Like Faith would not fuck with Stevie on that level. And at first I'm like, okay, when I did start believing it, I'm like, well, maybe like Stevie is a different kind of guy then. Because I'm like, well, maybe if this is really serious, then maybe Stevie is like actually has his head on straight and all that stuff for him to want to settle down with Faith. Because I'm like, it seemed like Stevie would be the type to want to settle down with like a young girl with no kids, a young bitch that he can control her mind. And I'm like, now that I'm seeing Faith act a fucking fool, and I'm like, oh, she's ignorant as fuck. Oh, so she just on some ignorant shit right along with Stevie. Now I believe that this is just some ignorant shit. It's true ignorant ass love, Bobby and Whitney style, and I think that they're just both benefiting from it by putting a fucking camera on their asses all the fucking time. And of course, we gonna love the shit, honey. With that being said, I don't know, maybe this may bring a side out that Faith Evans has just never shown before. Because I do believe, I mean, she was with that Biggie. You know, they say that Biggie was ignorant. May he rest in peace. But, you know, I mean, honey, I mean, if she was fucking with him, then, honey, she probably just does have an ignorant side. I mean, y'all know how she rode up on that bitch in the hotel and, honey, got it popping. So, you know, I mean, I just think that maybe we're just seeing a side of Faith that she just hasn't shown to us. Kudos to Faith and Stevie. They both gonna be ignorant as fuck, honey. I don't know about her old ass womb popping out any babies soon or anything like that. Stevie J has enough, honey, and she has her own.
And you still can't pay for them, so what the fuck is that about?
So I'm sure she,
that's her bill.
Honey,
she got that tab?
Leave that shit alone, honey. But, you know, kudos to them on their ignorant ass love, honey. I'm sure they'll be coming out with a show, which is I'm sure what they trying to do, and all of that shit, honey. Faith trying to get a coin, honey, from this shit, honey. So, kudos to them, honey. Ignorant ass love, black love, hashtag, anywho.
Moving along. So Cardi B, before we have talked about on Porch Talk, how her having a family, you know, her career was taking off, is booming, it's great, we're proud of her, happy for her, but having children makes things difficult, especially if you're going to be hands-on. I mean, yes, they could buy nannies and pay them and have them do everything for them, but if you're going to be a hands-on parent, it's going to change some things, right? So with that being said, so Cardi puts this on social media. As of today, I've decided I won't be joining Bruno Mars on tour this fall. I thought that after giving birth to my daughter that 6 weeks would be enough time for me to recover mentally and physically. I also thought I'd be able to bring her with me on tour, but I think I underestimated this whole mommy thing. Not only am I just not ready physically, I'm not ready to leave my baby behind since the doctors explain it's not healthy for her to be on the road. I hope you guys understand that the decision has been the hardest to make, but I have to do what's best for myself and my baby. Thank you, Bruno, for being so supportive and understanding. So this is what happened. You underestimated it, and the thing about it is Cardi is popping. No, I like it like that. They're still spinning her records on the radio and everything.
Yeah.
But the thing about this game is those that have stayed and reigned for a long time, they are exceptions to the rule. And you've always got somebody rising every second. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping for her sake, no one creeps up in her spot. And she ain't got to worry about Nicki Minaj because she's old and she's washed up. I mean, for Christ's sake, she's doing a record with Tekashi 6ix9ine. That tells you something right there. Chica is pulling for straws. But I think Nicki Minaj is pretty. I just think that in general, with anything, all of us, we have to have a plan. A backup plan, because you have to constantly be evolving because things change and there is always someone coming in the game. So in Nicki Minaj's case, she needs to go ahead and model something like that.
I disagree.
Or do whatever she want to do.
I disagree. And let me say this. I think, and you know, now I'm a Nicki fan and I think what she's putting out now is whack. I think what she's putting out now is whack and trash. But Nicki has a fan base that just, I mean, and that's just what it is. I mean, we can't help that shit, that she has a fan base that surpasses. She has this crazy ass fan base across the world. I mean, it's just the shit that we think. Now, I think that Nicki could put out some shit that could rock and all of that shit that we could rock with, but she's putting out trash. And of course, motherfuckers who is across the seas and all that, they love that shit because they're just Nicki fans. But she's this kind of pop entertainer now. So I think that's that with Nicki. But let me say this with Cardi. And I said this before when we did a video with her. I said I'm happy that she's happy with Offset, with her pregnancy and all of that stuff. I said doing this right now at this time with her career is not the best decision. Yeah. And I stuck to that, and this is kind of one of those things. For one, not only is it not a good time, but she's a first time mommy, and that can be, I could only imagine that could be overwhelming, and being so busy and not knowing how you're gonna balance all of that. This was a really bad time. Don't get me wrong, I think that Cardi B has making a name for herself. I would think that, and I would hope that she will always be hot, but this is just a game where it's ever changing, and people coming up quick. You know, you got girls out here rapping, they coming up quick, and so
they're thirsty.
Yeah,
I mean, they're willing to do anything to get where you're
absolutely.
At,
so you just gotta stay out there. And so while I support her in this decision and I wish her the best with this decision, I hope that she definitely tries to get out there as soon as she can after she kind of figures out how she's gonna balance everything, because you gotta keep your name out there and keep your title and not let nobody take your spot. And that's what I think. Say what you want about Nicki, but that's what Nicki has done. Whether she's putting out fire or trash, she's keeping her name out there, and you have to continue to do that. So
I think on the flip side, like I said, I'm very happy for Cardi, but I think she figured it out. However she figured it out, she figured it out.
Yeah.
So she definitely has the drive and know how to stay out.
Definitely.
However, just looking at, if you look at the people before her, you're looking at the Beyoncés and even Rihanna now, she doesn't even have kids. You look at a lot of artists, they're not having, Remy Ma didn't, truth be told, Papoose and Remy agreed to have a kid, but she was even kind of reluctant with that because she had just got out of jail. And she wanted to do her career and get it off the ground again, because everybody knows that baby makes things complicated.
Definitely.
And she would have been a second-time mom. So Beyonce was able to have all these kids she's having and possibly pregnant now because she had been in the game for so long and established that name, so she could take a break for a second and come back like, hey, she never left. But you have to have that, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's impossible for Cardi. I just think it just makes life more hard, you know what I'm saying? More complicated. So I wish her the best in that.
Yeah, me too.
And I want to thank y'all once again for tuning in. Catch you next time. Bye. Make sure you choose Rocky Road Productions LLC Porch Talk to feed your entertainment needs. And you can do that by following us on Facebook, Instagram. Make sure you like this video and share it with all your family and friends. Tag somebody in it, why don't you? And don't forget to comment down below and let us know how you feel. And before you leave, make sure you subscribe. That's right. You'll catch us every week. Looking forward to see you again next time. Bye.